Greetings, ladies and gents. Nexlemav here. We are on the Wildlands server. This is just going to be a bit of a showcase for you. Just going to be walking around of what we got completed so far. This awesome build is actually the works of Kobo78. He's been a long-time player of Wildcraft, the other, like the main server that I own. He's been around since before I actually owned it. But I asked him to, well, my lead designer that quit. I'm not gonna get into that, but my lead designer that quit, he had Kobo work on like an Oriental style build for the main island that we're working on. The entire map is like a custom map made by a person on Planet Minecraft. I can't remember their name exactly. The name of the map is Alarak or Alarak. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's Alerak, and it had, like, the area that we're in now used to be a bunch of farmland and stuff like that. I completely wiped it. I put grass everywhere, got rid of the stone pathways and stuff. But Kobo is actually getting some other pathways in here, which is pretty decent. It's looking pretty sweet actually over here. My lead designer, the person that actually quit for good reason, because he's in college, first year of college, so he had to focus more on his work, like his college work, which is completely fine with me. I have no problem with that at all. I wish he would have given me a little bit more notice than what he did, but I have no problem with it at all. It's completely understandable. But I think with what the lead designer had Kobo do was really awesome. Kobo was actually, he branched out to the different biomes and stuff in this world and grabbed a few different trees that were around, and he's pasted them in here. This is his build. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be. It's got a couple dragon statues in it. I'm not sure if you can really see it too well because of the shader pack that I'm using. It's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Actually, there you go. Let's go up here. Always got a dragon's egg in its mouth too, each one of them. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna head over to what the spawn was supposed to be, but we aren't really using it for anything now, so I'm gonna have to relocate the spawn. The old lead designer, he built up this area here. Actually made it look pretty cool, but he was building something odd on top of it, so because he quit, I just completely got rid of it. There's no point to keep it around because it didn't look right for this world anyways. He had a couple different things going at the same time. He's got this world, or this build, sorry, in this world over here, which is actually pretty cool looking. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for anything. I might just schematic it up and copy, like paste it down at a later date. So the last thing that he was working on, I think it's over this way. It kind of looks like a dojo of sorts. If I can get there, let's up my speed a little bit because it's taking forever, just forever. Okay, so here we go. I try to complete the outside as best as possible, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it because, like, this is supposed to be an extreme hardcore server. Like, not to the point where hardcore is like when you die the map resets. Obviously that's not the case because this is a server. Like, it's not going to be a good thing if it just completely resets every time you die. Like, for that player aspect part of it. But yeah, I'm not sure where he was going with this. I don't even know if I'm going to use it for anything. But I can show you a completed section. It's going to be what our info center is. So it's going to be an area where you go to check out what like each rank gets, which is we're going to be using the auto rank system in here, which is pretty awesome. The plugin itself is pretty handy. It's very handy actually, because like if you want to set up like an automated system where people automatically rank up in gameplay, like whether it be like hours spent playing or like mobs killed or levels acquired for like MCMMO or like townie or anything like that. Um, it works out really well. Also, like I said, this is going to be the info center. So one of the main sections inside, like I said, it's going to be the rank system. We have holographic displays stating what each thing is going to be. Like with this one, after 60 minutes of gameplay, what you initially start out with is going to be Pioneer, like the Pioneer rank, and that's just by default. After 60 minutes of gameplay, 10 mob kills, and 20 MCMMO power level, like skill levels, which is like for MCMMO power level, it's going to be a combination of like all the skills that are available, which I think it's like 13. I'm not going to go into detail right now with that, but it'll take no time to get to level 12, or sorry, level 20. So like after 60 minutes, they'll get Pioneer Plus, which will unlock the ability to use slash balance to see how much money they have, slash pay to pay other players for like when they want to buy something from them. You can do slash message, slash me. You can do AFK, like actually set yourself to AFK. You're able to send mail to people. You get 3 homes. Set delete your home points, which is pretty awesome, and we will be expanding on this. This is just default essential stuff right now. I'm not like I'm gonna be adding in like kits and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a kit system so that like every 7 days or every month or whatever like that, they can do their slash kit for certain ranks, which I don't think I'll be doing for Pioneer Plus, but it'll be for like Nomad or like the tier system after that, which is pretty handy. For Nomad, after 720 minutes of gameplay, which is 12 hours, and 120 mob kills and 100 MC MMO power level skill levels, is gonna unlock the Nether Warp, which is a custom Nether, and is really awesome. It's really cool looking. It's massive. It's really massive, and it's excellent. I can't believe the amount of work that the designer, the builder, put into this Nether. It's insane. It'll also unlock the portal to the normal Nether, which I have in the custom Nether. It's just like like creative gates, and it'll actually teleport you from one area to another. It looks like just a normal portal frame. Works pretty cool. They can do slash spawn. They can do slash warp. I keep forgetting about that drop there. They can use the auctions plugin, and they're able to set for homes, etc., etc. Nomad 2. I can't remember how many hours that is, but it's 4,320 minutes, 750 mob kills. I'm not gonna like run off everything, but they'll be able to do like they can teleport to people. They can do their recipes and stuff like that. Like where you can actually just do slash recipe and then the item name, and it'll tell you. And again, you get more homes. The more you rank up, the more homes you get. the more perks you get. And each one is inherent to the one previous of it. So if you get all the way down to here, like this one's 34,556 minutes, which will unlock like an insane amount of stuff. You can do slash back. You can warp to random dungeons, which are scattered throughout the vanilla world. Not the custom map world. I think there's like normal custom dungeons. I just haven't come across any yet. I know some of my builders have. Let's see, Survival 3. Let's just go all the way down to... Oh, crap. Mercenary. Mercenary 1 is like a... Holy crap, I can't believe the glitch in the image there. So, yeah, this is going to take a bit to get to this point. So, it's going to be for the dedicated player, someone that wants to really, really advance in the server to be able to get to this point. You need 54,720 minutes of gameplay, 400 player kills. So not mob kills, but player kills. You actually need to kill players, which is completely allowed on Wildlands. So watch out. And you also need 1,875 MC MMO power levels, which is not going to be an issue at that point when you have that many hours logged, because you level up so quick, so very quick. And the last one, actually, and these are just like non-donator rank ones. Eventually I'm going to be adding in donator rank, donator ranks for the server, for people that just don't want to have to spend that many hours to get to this point or to that point or whatever. But one of the main things is, like, for Mercenary 1, you're AFK exempt. So it means you can set up a spawner, like a mob grinder, and AFK next to it for as many hours as you want. It's not gonna friggin' do anything. It's not gonna kick you, except for when the server restarts. It's pretty much it. And the server restart period is gonna be either before, like, in between 4 and 6 hours. So it's not too bad. So hopefully it doesn't kill the server with like lag. But we got a decent host, a really awesome host, actually, that can accommodate our needs. Whoa. I can't believe that's doing that. It's so weird with the shaders. But yeah, that's some of the stuff. Like right down here. Oh, fast. Very fast. When you do /warp info center, it's going to bring you to this point. You can actually read up on the stuff. It's the diseases plugin that we use. You can actually get hurt on here, and you can contract very nasty diseases, one of which is the plague. There's also cholera. There's also you can break your legs if you fall too far. It's pretty crazy. I set this area up here to allow you guys to see. It's screwing up for me right now because of the shader pack that I'm using, but for you guys it should probably look just perfectly fine. Like for one, this one is cures whooping cough, so you need like 1 play ball, 1 water bottle, 1 glowstone dust, and 1 sugar, and combining that together will give you a cure to whooping cough, which is pretty handy out in the wilderness. You can also come here if you want to spend $50 like in-game money, and you just right click and it cures you if you right click on this sign, which is another really handy aspect of it. So some of the other things is, actually, with this plugin that we use, the diseases plugin, you can actually craft a syringe with 1 stick, 1 glass block, and a lever, and you can actually do biological warfare if you wanted, as it were, because you can excuse me, you can actually extract the disease from an infected player and then infect another player with it, which is really disturbing in its own way, but really entertaining as well. The last thing I'm gonna mention before I end this video, is we use the Thirst plugin. But the only thing is with the Thirst plugin, it's only enabled in the Nether, and you have a couple different recipes you can use to make. Like you can just carry around water bottles if you wanted to, or you can make the purified water recipe, which is just a bunch of snowballs around a glass, like empty glass bottle, and that will, I think, it brings back a bunch. I'm not sure how many levels of the Thirst saturation. I can't remember exactly what it is. You start off with 100 when you join the server, and then it slowly goes down over time. But yeah, that's a bit of a showcase of what we have in store for the server. We also have dungeons that a couple staff members are working on right now. Krazman91, which is the co-owner of this server. Sorry about that. My throat is getting raspy. He is going to be making a very large mob, not mob, but I guess mob dungeon. But yeah, after that, we also have, which I want to show you right now, is we have several other biomes available, like extremely impressive biomes. I'll show you the forest. Sorry, it's late at night here, and I am running out of steam, I guess. This is the forest biome, and I am falling. That's really odd. Wish it would load. Come on. As you can tell, like custom trees, custom everything. Like these trees are massive, like very, very huge. One of the other ones I wanted to show you was the Snow Mountain biome, which is the actual background picture of the website right now that I took a screenshot of and modified it a little bit, because it's just so amazing. Like they're so big. The mountains are so massive. They use the multi-layer tool for the snow, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, they just keep going and going and going. So prepare to freeze to death if you're not careful. But yeah, like off to the side there, you can see like this with the scoreboard. It says health, temperature 4, sickness 0. That is only because I am in creative. If you're in survival, it gets pretty crazy. I left myself AFK in survival once, and I died. I think of what was it? I think I froze to death. It got to like -30 or something like that, and I just ended up dying, which is pretty crazy. But we have a lot of stuff planned for you guys. I hope you guys like it. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe to this video. And remember, the more people that you get on here, the more you refer to, is the more people you get to kill in the long run. Also, there's voting rewards too. If you go to our PMC page, which will be in the description of this video, you get like random rewards that are set up. You can see a list of that on the website, and sometimes you get. I have it set to a name. I have it set to the CS:GO mystery crate, so you can get some pretty OP weapons and stuff like that in there, or money. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys around.